Buddy, it's Rick. You can reach me at Rick, R-I-C-K, 0327 at me.com. That's me.com, me.com. All right, today is March 1st, 2017. I got an update from James in Ohio. And the case, the support in the arrears was dismissed. Victory. Success. Okay. Now I don't have the paperwork, but this is the text message. We never talked about the due process violation. I brought it up, but the child support enforcement lawyer wanted it dismissed. The judge said, according to science, I'm the father, but according to the law, I'm not. I think they threw out the DNA test. I didn't get the. He said next time follow the rules. What happened was the Child Support Enforcement Agency didn't respond to the interrogatories, but the judge told them they had to. Okay, he said they still have time left to answer. And he denied the writ of quo warranto. He said that he had to file it in federal court, which is bullshit. But but it also means that he said he had to file it in federal court. Now, judges don't like, they don't like answering or showing their authority or having their authority questioned. So it's just the judges pushing it away. But what happens is the writ of quo warranto, I found it pushed me over. My buddy Mike Gilligan, another success story yesterday. I'll get back to him. So I had two success stories. James in Ohio won his child support case dismissed, threw out the arrears as well. Not a lot of arrears, but it doesn't matter. He still won. Okay, his driver's license is not suspended anymore. Everything's done. And Mike Gilligan won yesterday a custody case, and the judge, they finally threw out the case. And he's going to get to see his boys again. Okay, he had a parental alienation case. But the whole thing changed. Here's the thing. It changes because when you take over your life, when you take over the paperwork, when you don't have a lawyer representing you, and you actually learn how to write this stuff, or you understand what's going on, like my writing style. I collaborated with Mike. Mike found my channel, over the summer. He's a retired police officer. He's got his own channel, Michael Gilligan, and it's on YouTube. He posts videos as well. And he fought these people. And he started challenging jurisdiction. I helped him write, and things started changing. The judge recused himself. They kept postponing the case. Whenever they start postponing or rescheduling, that's always a good sign, because that means they don't want to face you. Okay, and yesterday he went to court, and his ex-wife got beat up pretty good. Okay, and he won. So success. Okay, then today James went to court, and he went up against a child support enforcement lawyer, and they wanted the case dismissed. Okay, and he thanked me. He said it was my paperwork. Now James, remember, James knows his stuff. He's a beast. That's why you guys got to know this stuff. I want everybody, before you ask me a question, look it up. Please, try and figure it out yourself. Okay? If it's something complicated, of course you can ask me. But look it up. Remember I did that video like goofing around. Hey guys, my name is Rick, not Google. The only way you're going to learn this stuff is to actually do it yourself. Okay? Now my paperwork, when you get it, when you read it, you'll learn a lot, because if you read along with it, I write them long on purpose, because I eliminate all kinds of doubts. Because if some guy was telling me there's this guy on the internet that's pushing this common law stuff, and yeah, we are a common law country. Yes, it's true. And he's all about, don't write that much. But you know what happens? You get into a sparring match with these people, where you could keep going back and forth for months and months and months. I'm not about that. I tried that stuff. It didn't work. Okay, because they they don't want to they don't want to address common law. Yes, our country's a common law country. I do not disagree with that, and I learned a lot from it. There are other websites, but the courts don't usually address that stuff. And also, the courts, they remember I told you, they label you. They label us. They don't, they'll label you a sovereign or a constitutionalist, and we're trying to avoid that. So we're just trying to point out the facts, and the facts are this: the support order, you didn't follow your own procedures under the expedited processes under 45 CFR 303.101. You didn't follow the Bill of Rights. Pretty important stuff, the Bill of Rights. That's the reason why we have a 14th Amendment, is to guarantee equal protection under the law and guarantee due process, and to protect us from state laws. What happened was, when they abolished slavery, the states had their own state laws, and they had to come out with the 14th Amendment. I'm giving you like a quick breakdown. I'm not going to go into the long story of it, but basically what it says is that a state cannot pass a law that deprives you of a constitutional right. Now, I'm also getting good response. It was good and bad from the employers are pushing back, and this guy in Texas, he's going back and forth with his human resources woman, and he showed me the income withholding order, and in the box, where they have the issuing judicial officer as the Texas Attorney General, and it said Title IV D agency, and then it said pursuant state law. Okay, they're getting slick. But here's the thing. Under the 14th Amendment, state law cannot bypass a constitutional guarantee, meaning the Constitution guarantees that you can't have your property taken unless by a warrant, due process, and a judgment from your peers, from a trial by jury. That's it. So the state just can't write a law and say, oh, by the way, we're going to write a law where the Attorney General's office is allowed to issue their own court orders. That doesn't work. So I told him, I go, well, you fight that. You're going to send it to them and say, oh, by the way, the 14th Amendment says I don't care what your state law is, you're not allowed to issue warrants. And we take it from there. Remember, we're gathering evidence. That's what this is all about. Got a guy, my man Mark. He's got a child support case in Florida. He reached out to the Attorney General in Florida. Now he lives in a different state. And the Attorney General is ducking and dodging. He made a comment here, which is pretty funny. The Office of Attorney General represents the Florida Department of Revenue and not the parents or guardians in some, but not all. That's very vague. He does. He represents the people. You don't represent the agencies. But that's where they've come to. Like, I filed a lawsuit in federal court, and the New York State Attorney General, his office was representing the people I was suing who were violating my civil rights. Meanwhile, the Attorney General has a civil rights division. Go figure, huh? And by the way, I notified them 2 times and they ignored me. They didn't even respond. So we know what this is all about. And I told you guys about the video in Texas where the Attorney General of Texas, Ken Paxton, is bragging about getting $12 for every dollar he spends for child support. It's a business. Okay? So we're making progress. We had a success story today, guys. Remember, James won. Case dismissed. It doesn't happen too often. So I won my case, and now we got James won. And we got my man Mike Gilligan, won his case. Okay? We're doing good, guys. And we're getting responses. Okay? Keep your money. Learn how to write these things. If you and also if you want, I can help you out. I'm not asking for a lot of money. Okay, I understand people are hurting financially. That's why I would never hurt anybody. And James, you know what? James was willing to give me more money. He was so happy. I was like, no, keep your money. Thank you. Because he was so happy. You know, and he called me up. He's a happy man. And we have a success story. He's a beast. He's our first success story. Well, Mike actually is. Mike Gilligan. He won yesterday. So we're on a roll here. All right? So, again, if you want to reach out to me, it's rick0327@me.com. And, you know, there's hope, guys. We have hope. All right? Hope everybody has a good day. I know I am. All right, guys. Take it easy. Bye.